8.5 miles have been completed as you watch the battle between number 88 Dale Jarrett and number 2 Rusty Wallace for third spot. What a difference $25 million will make. That's what they spent in improvements on this racetrack. Back in 1997, 22 of the 43 starters all were involved in some kind of incident on the track. All showed a lot of battering and bruises when it was over. Today, we still have 38 cars in contention, 22 in the lead lap as we get down to decision time. Now let's go back topside with Ned Jarrett, Buddy Baker, and Mike Joy.
Thanks, Ken. The Labonte brothers hold the field back here at Texas. Terry and Bobby are the leaders. Dale Jarrett runs in third. Rusty Wallace is fourth, but one change in the top five. Jeremy Mayfield passed Tony Stewart for fifth place. Ooh, that gets close in turn one.
Yes, it does. Very close.
Ward Burton trying to stay on the lead lap there, and I guarantee you Terry Labonte in the back of his mind would like to have that car a lap down because you can see they're very evenly matched.
Terry Labonte had a whole handful and brake pedal full of restraint right there. Bill Stevens?
I'm with Andy Graves, the crew chief for Terry Labonte. You've seen a couple of front-running cars go out today. The speculation tire problem. Any concern with Terry at this pace?
Well, our good is looking really good. We don't have any worries about tire wear. We'll just see what happens. We got ways to go here yet, but Terry says he's pretty comfortable.
This is Terry Labonte's 608th career start today. Every time he gets into the car, it's a new milestone. Ralph Shaheen.
Jimmy Makar is the crew chief for Bobby Labonte. Boy, Jimmy, your driver's done an Iron Man job of hanging in there today. How is he set up for the remaining parts of this race?
Well, he's not saying a whole lot right now, but you're right. He's really held on to the car good for us. It's tougher than I could be, I tell you. The car's been a little bit off all day long. We've been a little bit loose in, a little tight off. We've been trying to make changes to balance that out. We haven't hit it quite right yet. We got one more stop coming up. Probably make one more adjustment and see if we can have something for Terry.
How have your tires been? Your tires, how have they been? Your tires, how have they been?
Tires have looked pretty good. We haven't had any trouble with them so far. Everything's looked real good. I think a big part of that is we have to push really, really hard. That's been able to save the right front tire.
Mike Joy?
Terry Labonte's last super speedway win was Talladega 1997. The driver who finished in his rearview mirror is the one shadowing him right now, brother Bobby. They have finished 1-2 on 3 occasions as 10th place changes hands. Or does it?
Well, not yet, but it's about to. Dale Earnhardt has been racing with Chad Little in the car number 97. Earnhardt, of course, in the black number 3. Now he's going to get the position, but Chad trying to come back on the outside, but Earnhardt has it. Top 10 for the first time today.
Chad on the outside there as Earnhardt, hey, takes that little spot away from him, just moves up a little bit. Dale will take that spot from him.
And you saw Chad had to lift coming out of turn 4, and that allowed Derek Cope and Elliott Sadler to pounce. And here comes Sadler. That's for position.
That's the best run that Elliott Sadler has had this year. He has qualified well in many races, has had some good runs going, but for one reason or another got caught up in some wrecks. But he has his best run of the year going. He's a rookie driver in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series this year and has a good race car and driving it well here today.
Terry Labonte has passed Ward Burton going into turn number 1, and that will put Burton, one of the strongest cars here, 1 lap down to Labonte, the race leader. We'll be right back to Texas after this. Welcome back to Texas, where there's a new third-place car. Rusty Wallace moving past Dale Jarrett. We'll show you how it happened.
Rusty's been running a little bit higher line, and he got off turn 2 very fast and got up on the inside of Jarrett going into turn 3 and just drove right around.
Now Dale goes back to the bottom, takes a good look at Rusty, but right now I think Dale's running a very, very smart race. He knows they have another pit stop to make, and he's going to take care of that race car. This race has not been decided who's the fastest car. I have my own opinion, but I won't share it.
21 cars are on the lead lap, and pit stops will be coming up soon. If we have green flag pit stops, if we remain caution free, ride with Dale Jarrett, see Rusty Wallace, another groove up higher up the racetrack there. Terry Labonte's the leader, Bobby Labonte's second, Rusty Wallace, Dale Jarrett, and Jeremy Mayfield, Wallace's teammate, the top 5. Then it's Tony Stewart. Jeff Burton hasn't backed off all that much. The point leader runs 7. Wally Dahlbeck, Sterling Marlin, and Dale Earnhardt in the top 10.
Yes, and I can't hold back anymore. I got to share it. I got to tell you, Bobby Labonte's running along there in second place. He's injured just a little bit. I think he's saving his body a little bit, but he has the fastest race car on the track. Anytime he wants to move up, he just catches his brother. The car is running about a half a lane lower through the corner than his brother. It seems to be doing everything. And the crew chief gave a little tip away just a second ago. You can see the difference getting through the corner right there. He said that we hadn't even run hard yet.
Pit stops beginning. Ward Burton, once he got lapped, has made a stop, and Chad Little surrenders 11th place to make the stop. Ricky Craven as well. So green flag pit stops are beginning with 60 laps to go.
And they should be able to go the rest of the way now as far as fuel and tires are concerned.
Tony Stewart right there, right out toward the wall. Lap 275. Darrell Waltrip about to surrender a lap to Terry Labonte.
That would be another lap, Mike.
Yes.
That makes him 2 laps down, at least.
Jeff Bodine makes a pit stop back in the race after being involved in one of the crashes earlier. We've had 7 caution flags. Jeff Gordon, first car out of the race for the first time in his career.
DJ about to come in for a pit stop.
When he says DJ, he's talking about his son, Dale Jarrett.
Dick Berggren.
He sure will, Mike. He's on his way down pit road. Dale Jarrett, this will be the last pit stop he's going to need to make.
Oh, Nader Spence coming in the garage here.
Go ahead, Dick.
Jarrett's going to stop anyway, Mike. He is going to stop on pit road. Caution flag not yet out, so Jarrett's making his pit stop. Rusty's guys are ready to pit right behind him. It's going to be a 4-tire change, minor chassis adjustment on the number 88 car. The most important thing now, get out without a mistake. Don't take too long on pit road. Good stop, 17.22. Nice stop for this bunch.
There will be no caution flag. There may be a penalty on Nadeau, who spun entering the pits. Michael Waltrip and Ricky Rudd complete their stops, and Jerry Nadeau will be held for 1 lap by the NASCAR officials as a penalty.
Now, Jarrett, what we call short pit. He perhaps could have gone on as long as the Labonte brothers are going out there. But here comes Rusty Wallace down pit road right now. He's short pitting as well. Get the new tires on there, go out there, and hope that you can pick up enough in these few laps until they come in that you can be in front of them when they do come in. Let's go back to the pits and Dick.
This is one of the best pit crews in all of motorsports. Billy Wilburn on the fronts, Mark Armstrong on the back, Earl Barban on the jack. He's the guy that predicted this team was going to win today for sure. Bob Tracy's on the fuel, 4 tires for Rusty Wallace. They got the right sides on, left's going up, no adjustments whatsoever on the chassis. Jeff Thousand helping with the left rear tire. Boom, he's down and away at 18.1. Ralph.
Bobby Labonte makes his way down pit road. 4,000 RPMs is what he's watching. He brings it to a stop in the box, right like he's supposed to. Sticker tires going on the right side. They will make a slight chassis adjustment to get the car just the way they want it. They were going to wait till Terry Labonte came down, but they saw everybody else coming in. They decided to come in a little bit quicker. Left side tires going on. Jeff Chandler, very good. Changing the tires, and off he goes. 16 even. What a great stop for Bobby Labonte.
They'll be proud of that one. Kenny Wallace in relief of Bobby Hamilton has come in. Kenny Schrader is pitted. Now Tony Stewart and Jeff Burton are on pit road along with Rick Mast and Dale Earnhardt.
I'm going to bet you Terry Labonte won't wait very much longer. As a matter of fact, he looks to be slowing now to come into pit road.
He is coming on pit road. He couldn't afford to stay out there too long because those cars that have come in with new tires on are running faster than he was running, even as fast as he was running.
Kenny Irwin is also in the pit lane for Robert Yates. Here's Bill.
And Terry Labonte comes in for his last pit stop of the day. They will go with 4 tires. They made a small change to the air pressure in the last pit stop. As you pointed out, buddy, the car was not running as low on the track as they wanted. They're taking a little bit more air pressure out of the left side tires this time around. Jackman, Dave Beatty gets the car up and down, even with the bad thumb, and they're out in 17.2 seconds.
This is where the pit crews earn their money. Every second they save on pit road, that's a football field length on the racetrack, and you can gain your driver not only track distance, but position with a good stop. Sterling Marlin is in. He's up to turn 4 into pit road, making his stop. He's another of those lead lap cars, and that will make Jeremy Mayfield, in number 12, the leader.
And Jeremy saying, I'm going to get in the pit pretty quick here myself.
Michael Waltrip comes around.
In fact, I believe Jeremy is coming into the pits right now, coming off of turn 4. He wanted to get the lead, get those 5 bonus points.
Bill Stevens will waste Jeremy.
Jeremy Mayfield into the pits, having a great run today. He moved up to as high as 5. He started 27th. This will be a 4-tire stop. Crew Chief Paul Andrews told me they're happy with the chassis setup. They're going to keep it pat. They're going to put in the fuel, get the left and right side tires onto this car, and hopefully get out of here. They've had great pit stops, by the way, averaging about 16 seconds today. This one taking a little bit longer. A little bit of a problem with the left front. Finally, the car's down, and he is out in 18.1 seconds.
Elliott Sadler is in for the Wood brothers. David Green has been in. Joe Nemechek comes to pit lane. So green flag pit stops continue, and Brett Bodine, one of just 3 owner drivers in this field. Brett Bodine timed in 17th in his Ford, and he has picked up the lead, and he will pit.
And Dale Jarrett, after all of this is done, is going to be the leader if he can hold Terry Labonte off long enough. That short pitting is going to get him out front.
Jimmy Spencer makes a stop as you ride with Dale Jarrett.
Robert Presley in the 77 there goes right down on the white line. You're riding with the leader now through turns 1. See, right down on the bottom side of the racetrack as they start off turn 2.
Presley's trying to stay on the lead lap, buddy. He's had a good run here today.
Yeah, Steve Park there in the 1 car just moves to the outside and lets Dale Jarrett take that low line getting in the corner.
But Jarrett has been following Presley for several laps, trying his best to get by, but so far has not been able to. The Labonte brothers are closing in on him as he runs along there behind Presley. Of course, Presley is running in the 21st position on the lead lap.
And Terry Labonte, Ned, is a full mile an hour quicker than Dale Jarrett running them down.
Yeah, he's definitely coming, no question about it. I'm sure the 77 is holding Dale up some, but like I say, Robert's trying to stay on the lead lap.
Folks, 1 mile an hour doesn't sound very fast, and it's not. But when you see that car getting bigger in your mirror, that's a big difference. 11 different leaders today. That eclipses the record set in 1997 when we had yellow flag fever. 286 laps complete. Dale Jarrett out in front trying to win his first of 1999. We'll be right back to Texas after this. Looking at this grandstand, you'd think half the state of Texas is here, and they may well be. With a fresh view of the Texas Motor Speedway, the Bud One Airship reminds you fresh beer tastes better. Over 200,000 fans here to watch Dale Jarrett try to hold off Terry and Bobby Labonte and Rusty Wallace and his teammate Jeremy Mayfield.
Yeah, fast closing Labonte there in the 5. You can see right on the bottom of the racetrack. He's closed up a little bit on DJ, but they're going through lap traffic right now, and you really can't tell that much about who has the superior car. If you catch lap traffic at the wrong place and have to back out and break a little momentum on the car, it makes you look like you just put on the brakes.
But Terry is definitely there. He's just 2 car lengths back right now. Bobby is a little over a second, just about a second behind them in 3rd place.
You know, Ned, next year there'll be 2 DJs out there because down in the Busch Series garage, his crew calls Dale Earnhardt Jr. DJ for Dale Jr.
Okay.
We're at lap 293. Dale Jarrett leading the Labonte brothers. Dick Berggren.
And as he leads, Mike, no doubt on his mind is what has happened to him at Texas in the last 2 races. He was strong enough to win both of those races. In 97, though, he lost the clutch, lost 3rd gear, pulled a good finish out of it, 2nd spot, but he didn't win. Then last year, strong enough to win, and right at the end, he lost a cylinder, wound up in 11th spot. He just needs that car to hold together for a few more laps, and Dale Jarrett could well win here at Texas.
He is no hungrier than Terry Labonte, who has a 4th and a 6th at this racetrack in 2 appearances. Looking for a home state win.
And Terry has had a very fast race car all day long, and it seems like the longer they run on a set of tires, the better his car is compared to others. And right now they've been out there long enough on this set of tires that seem to be coming in. See, DJ has not been able to get around Robert Presley, the left car.
There's Mark Martin down on the apron. He's back on the racetrack after extensive right side repair.
And looking back from Presley's car, Dale Jarrett, as they go down the front straightaway, you can see the first 2 cars really looking him over right now. Terry Labonte enters the corner just a little bit lower than Dale Jarrett does.
Robert Presley looking for his first top 10, trying to stay on the lead lap. He's the 19th place car, but so far he has not much been holding up the 2 leaders. We'll see how that sorts out as these 2 leaders now get nose to tail.